Hey, greetings, everyone. Lieutenant Colonel Alan West here. A very interesting 24 hours when you look at the Supreme Court decisions that came out here over the last 2 days. Yesterday we saw the progressive socialist left just doing backflips and cheering and everything about the Moore versus Harper case, Moore v. Harper case, where all of a sudden the Supreme Court ruled three justices, Roberts, Kavanaugh, and Amy Coney Barrett, joined with the three liberal justices to say that, redistricting and some of these things that the state legislatures are passing should be under judicial review and can possibly be overturned by courts. I think that leads to something that we don't want to see happening, especially when you look at some of the election integrity laws that are being passed in a place like Wisconsin, where all of a sudden we have a Republican legislature, but we have a leftist state Supreme Court. So we know what's going to happen in Wisconsin. But all of a sudden today, just 24 hours later, we got the left going apoplectic because the exact same court, 6-3 conservative court, ruled that this whole thing about racial preferences in college and universities acceptance, basically affirmative action, is unconstitutional, and they ruled against it. And it should be so, because affirmative action, when you really think about it, is about the soft bigotry of low expectations. It's about telling people that you cannot achieve a certain standard. We're going to hold other people to that standard, but we're still going to allow you to come in. That's what equity is. That's what equality of outcomes is, not equality of opportunity. And so if we want to take real affirmative action, maybe we should start investing some of these inner city schools where we should not see young black kids that cannot read or do math at grade level. After all, this whole thing about math being racist, we'll tell that to the women who were featured in the film Hidden Figures. And so I believe that now is the time that we should not be embracing, or we should be embracing, the motto of the United States Army back when I came in, which was be all you can be, instead of telling people what you can't be. And that's what we have now. And it's time that people in the black community stop accepting a slave mentality, all this thing about, reparations and what have you. That's not going to fix the ills. The ills that affect the black community are in a broken system of education, which the progressive socialist left do not want to see changed. My dad taught me a very simple lesson. He said, find out what the standard is and exceed it. Don't have people telling you that you can never make the standard. And so that is the real lesson of this decision made by the Supreme Court today. Even though they did not get it right in the Moore v. Harper case, they got it right today. Steadfast and loyal.